Welcome to the Humble Bundle Blitz. Like or comment each video in this series, send me a message with your name, email, or Steam account via YouTube, and I'll enter your name into this hollow plastic skull. Please, only one entry per video. At the end of the series, I'll wait a week for those on my blog to catch up and draw one name. That person will win a copy of each of the 7 games I played in this series. They all come packaged in this wonderful Humble Bundle. Are you familiar with Humble Bundles? They're a solid way to get great games at even better prices. Pay what you wish and helps to support Electronic Frontier Foundation and Child's Play. If you're interested, then follow the link in the video's description. Hello, this is Trivial Punk, and as you can see, we're playing Dungeon Defenders. I actually have played this before, but it's part of the Humble Bundle, so we're going to give it a shot anyways. Let's start a new hero, just so you can sort of see what it's like. We're going to go with the Apprentice. Archamago. Archamango. I'm gonna go with Archamango. Archamango. Yeah. So it's exactly what it sounds like. Basically, you have a dungeon and you fucked up because there was a magical MacGuffin on a stand and that was holding all evil at bay forever. And you were an idiot and knocked it over. So, now you've got to defend the crystal from waves of baddies, as we'll see here.
Was once a land of living legends. Long ago, brave warriors across the realm stood together against an immortal evil known as the Old Ones. In the wake of this struggle, the champions locked away the power of the Old Ones inside Eternia crystals.
Those are grown-up versions of ourselves.
Recently, the realm's heroes, called to a faraway crusade,
Oh, it makes sense. Heroes reproduce through meiosis.
The castle and its chores.
No, sorry, mitosis. That's the one. Eventually they level up to a point, and a little part of them splits off. Makes a mini version. I know that's not how mitosis works. Shh.
Now these heroes in training will have to grow up quickly. Together they will defend the Eternia crystals against those who would seek to resurrect the ancient evils.
I've never understood why goblins and those guys always want to resurrect the ancient evils. It's not like their life is going to improve. Ancient evil never treats you well. Just seems short-sighted to me. Okay, so what you do... I get it, I know. We're gonna go with just... Oh, I can't remember how to improve carrying capacity. Zero speed, 0 damage, why not? So you start out, and you can only carry so much mana at one time. But you use mana to create towers. Those towers are used to defend from enemies. And see, you have these helpful little tags that show you how many enemies are going to spawn in a particular wave to make it easier for you to plan your tower defense. This is one of the only things that really sucks about this game, is that when you go to cast or summon a tower, it zooms way the hell up so you can't really see where you're facing it. But that's not really that much of a deal breaker. And it's a little bit sort of taxing to have to go through every single time at the beginning. Open a chest, build a tower, go back, open another chest, build another tower. But as you level up, you gain the ability to store more and more mana at once, and so you can just go pick it all up and do it easily. First couple levels are a little arduous, but it's a really neat game, and it's really worth checking out, honestly. It's fun in multiplayer, because you get different roles you can play. You can be the Cower Summoner, you can do DPS, you can be tanks and stuff, and every single type of character has certain strengths and weaknesses and towers they can summon. As you level up, you get access to more of them, but once you're max level, it's really all about the equipment you pick up. There's a really huge equipment customization element to this game. So, yeah. Believe me, there's a lot to do. You level up and customize your character, you level up and customize your items, it's a whole thing. There's a lot of gameplay in here. And I may sort of spit little magic balls right now. I might as well be shooting him with wads of paper, but later you get more powerful. And this guy's more of a tower summoner anyways. He's not really supposed to do combat directly anyways. This is basically different maps, different spawn points, stronger enemies, etc. These weren't really optimal tower placements, as you can see. I felt, just for showing you guys what it's all about, this would probably work out fine. Ten, bottom, 9, 10. We need to level up a little bit. As you can see, we can now carry more mana. Neat, huh? And the next wave, more enemies spawn in different locations. We need to beef up our defenses. This automatic equip and compare thing is really nice. So now we just strengthen our defenses. By the way, this is not a good example of how to play this game. I'm just sort of throwing towers around willy-nilly. Really a bit more planning that goes in. You can also repair towers on the fly, obviously. Just remember how. Here we go. It's the 4 key. You also eventually move faster too. Just in case you thought that was going to be the deal breaker. I mean, because they could only have you being able to defend so many points at once, right? Just makes sense. Ready for the combat phase. Oh, and while enemies are inside those little purple circles, they are invincible. See, we're already doing more damage. I don't think you're invincible either. You are just as killable as everything else here. Oh man, they are tearing through my towers. Seems a little hard for level 1. I don't remember them being quite this balls too when I played the first time. I know what my settings are at. I actually might lose my first Eternia crystal ever. Yeah, I'm totally losing this crystal. Wow. Oh, that explains it. The difficulty was set too hard. That's a little bit much to ask of this level character. Let's change it back to medium. Blah blah blah. You saw this. You don't need to see this. Got it. You know what's going on. Whee! All the characters have a lot of character. Yeah, it's weird to say all of the characters have a lot of character, but they do. None of them are really just sort of stale heroes. They're like cute little likeable dudes. This guy with his floppy hat, who looks suspiciously like Vivi. I guess all black mages kind of do. I wonder if that's where they got the black mage character from Final Fantasy IX, or if Final Fantasy IX was cribbing off something else. I actually don't know. If you know, you should put it in the comments. That might be a thing. Suppose I could also Google it. It'd be so much more fun to not do anything and then get the information anyways. Oh yeah, look at these guys. I wonder I was getting baked so hard last time. I didn't even notice. That's funny. I remember it being difficult. I thought it seemed a little bit more difficult than usual. And all of the chests, by the way, replenish themselves. So that you always have a mana source. You also get cursed items. I think normal mode we could... I don't know how you would make this game easier than it is. I don't know what easy mode looks like from normal mode. Maybe there's like one guy and he's really depressed. So he like almost kills himself for you. Goodbye, cruel goblins. That sort of thing. Oh yeah, and monsters can have elemental types, which make them stronger or weaker against certain particular elemental weapons, because weapons come with elements too, obviously, because this is an RPG style game. And if a weapon doesn't come with an element, then, you know, it's pretty much laughed out of the weapons ball. Whatever weapons have that's equivalent to a ball, or something they could get laughed out of. Weapons rack? Weapons school. Weapon low-income housing projects. Well, I guess they have weapons grade stuff. So they must be a weapons school. Just makes sense. A level up available. Should probably use that. Oh, and if you didn't notice, there are also doors up here. Where more baddies spawn. More of them, forevermore. Well, until the end of 5 waves. How do you level? Can't remember how to level. Oh, sweet. Guess it's not really that important. Take that, poison goblin. I feel bad for that guy. He was on fire. His life already sucked. Come along and hit him with arcane magics. Just not fair, I tell you. This is all because the poor standards of education in goblin schools. They want to resurrect ancient evils so that they can be subjugated to them instead of free to do whatever they want. I guess maybe that's what goblins have for their things they do. It really can't get much worse. If what you're learning in school is that resurrecting ancient evils to subjugate you is a good idea. That's already pretty indicative as a seriously twisted situation. Oh man, it's one of the big guys. And he's a flaming big guy. That's okay, because he's pretty much equivalent to the little dudes we had running around last game when we had it on hard mode. Not intimidating at all. So there's a lot to explore in this game. A lot of cool character building stuff to get used to, interesting towers, different types and builds. So it's worth a shot. It's a pretty deep game, and it's fairly simple enough that it's not going to take forever for you to learn the ropes. Although if you do get an endgame character, you're probably going to want to start a low level one, tool around, learn about all of the abilities, and then start tricking it out, because to get the best you're going to have to optimize, and to optimize you're going to have to start from level 1, you know what I mean? Because that's just how online optimization works when you're working with anal retentive assholes. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, but seriously though, if you want to play online, you're at higher tiers, you're going to want to make sure that you're optimized. Otherwise, you're holding your team back. It's the flip side of that coin. People in video games that are stressed out are often stressed out for a reason, because it takes time and effort to get to a single place. You're investing, what, 45 minutes of your life into something, and someone doesn't know what to do. It can be frustrating. I guess it all depends on how you react to that situation, though. Because, you know, we've all played a first-person shooter online. It's not always the most positive experience in the world. Yeah, you have a little alt-fire knockback. A little first-person shooter mode. I mean, that's literally what it is, a first-person mode where you shoot, so... Some of the later levels get pretty nasty. Ooh! Multiple projectiles. Very nice. So even though your character's look doesn't change all that much, the weapons look really cool after a while. Victory! Well, that's Dungeon Defenders. As you can see, there's a lot more that could go into it, and there's a lot more cool stuff going on under the hood once you really get into it. So just the basics. Thank you for watching. Give this game a shot. The Humble Bundle that I'm giving away comes with all of the DLC for this, so you'll have it all right off the bat. But, take care, and